You just never understand people.
No.
Are we ready for it, Brian?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on in my mind now, but go ahead.
And she can't get it out of her.
Good to go.
Okay. Go ahead and we'll welcome everybody back to our Monday, January 12th briefing of the Mason County Commission. Our chair is not feeling well, so he's in the other room. He's asked me to step in and finish out the meeting for today. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to our Board of Equalization interview. And if you'd like, please come up and join us. Sure. This is Todd Womowski. Again, welcome.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Strauss.
How are you? Doing good?
What's that?
Are you doing good?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
So we're going to be asking you some questions. They're pretty simple questions. There are no right answers. There are no wrong answers. Brevity is appreciated. You can go on as long as you need, though, to be able to answer however you feel comfortable.
Sure.
With that being said, we'll each do it individually, and at the end, you'll be given an opportunity to ask us questions.
Okay.
So with that being said, if you don't mind sharing, if you would take number one, Pat, if you'd take number two, and I'll take number three, and we'll go down the line that way.
All right, so first question. What do you see as the function of the Board of Equalization?
Primarily, they are involved with when people have feel that they're overtaxed on their property taxes, and that they someone can hold a hearing and appeal that, and the Board of Equalization is there, and the assessor's office is there, and the Board of Equalization makes the final decision on what they feel is the accurate assessment of the property.
Great.
Right. Good morning. Why do you want to sit on this advisory board?
I've been a state certified real estate appraiser for 22 years, and I've worked, 32, excuse me. I'm trying to look younger than I am. But anyway, I've worked in Mason County a great deal, and I'm approaching retirement age. I don't know when that's going to be, a year or two, but I think that I could help if I know I'm applying for an alternate position, but if I was on that board, I could advise the other two members, of more of the mathematical and theory and process of valuation. I think I help quite a bit that way. And I feel some opportunities where Mason County maybe could increase tax revenue by some sectors of real estate that are probably not getting the attention or probably below where they would be normally.
Now, this position is a 3-year term. The board physically meets 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, for a series of weeks, mainly February through July, depending on the number of petitions. The board may also reconvene other times of the year. Will you be able to meet that obligation?
Yes, I'm self-employed, have been for 30 years, and so I set my own schedule.
All right, great. This is there is a required training from the Department of Revenue that's held out of the county or via Zoom in June each year, and is paid for by the county. Would you be able to attend this?
Yes.
Do you have any conflicts of interest that may arise while serving on the advisory board?
Do you mean, would I appeal my own taxes?
That would be one, yes.
Well, in all honesty, there is a date set, March 5th, for me to do that. But I felt that, and I couldn't control, I didn't know when this appointment was going to be and when that appointment was going to be. And so it's kind of fell on the wrong dates. But after that, I would discontinue that. But I would carry through with the date that I have. Other than that, I really don't, I know a few of the assessors people in that office, but I don't know anyone on this board, so I don't see how I could have a conflict with anyone.
Do you have any questions for us?
You got me on that. I was ready for all of your questions. The alternate position is, does that become a board member position? But that would be when one of the other parts of the Board of Equalization would retire or resign, or how is?
There's different ways I've seen it occur over the years, but even as a alternate position, it's still, if it's made into a full position, it comes to us, and we usually appoint that way. But you would be expected to sit in and to be able to make determinations when others can't,
Mhm.
and for other reasons that happen.
And I believe they also wanna make sure that they have a quorum, so
Yes.
the alternate would be, they're not able to have a quorum.
Right, I could fill in, right. Great.
Not a question, that was a comment.
Yeah, I think that's probably the only question I had is,
Okay.
when could I start? Here's one question. So as an alternate, would the Board of Equalization be able to call me and I could consult with them about my opinions of any question they might have about valuation?
So, I'm gonna give an opinion on something here, okay? Interesting enough, this position is not one like you would think that way. There's rules and regulations that they have to abide by, it's a little different. And having that board make the determinations on their own could actually be sketchy and might be of issue. It's one thing to take that information and bring it to them and share it with them during the time, but they shouldn't be calling you as I wouldn't think it'd be appropriate for them to be calling you as an expert.
Oh,
It just seems like that would be because you're supposed to be just one of the many. And even with that being said, the determinations are not based the same as it would, I'm in real estate also for 20-some odd years. It's not based the same as it would be for an appraiser.
Mhm.
Their stuff is based, for example, a year backwards and determining
Yes.
evaluations from a year in the past. And it also would be for whatever their set sector is and stuff like that, which is, can be a little bit different. It has to be determined off of the law, and there's certain things that they get deference to first. Then it comes to what you can find on paper, what they can bring.
sure.
So with that being said, I don't think they would be calling you as an
Oh.
expert. I can't say no, I'm just saying I don't think that they would. You have any comments on that, Pat?
No, I would agree with what you said, that, I don't think they work that way, so, yeah, that's about it. I agree.
Okay. Any other questions for us?
No.
And does that change your opinion or your
Oh,
mind?
not at all,
Okay.
no.
I do have one question. Your address says Seattle.
It does?
Yeah.
I live here in Mason County, but,
Good.
that address is in Olympia.
Yeah.
I don't know
Harrison,
how
thought was
Seattle got in
Olympia,
there,
so,
but,
yeah.
that's a P.O. box I have in Olympia
Okay.
for business purposes.
Perfect.
But I live here locally,
Okay.
I've lived here for 7 years now in Mason County.
Great. Great.
All right, so what we'll do is, we conduct our regular business, and then we'll talk about it again, maybe this week or next, we don't know which, but we'll let you know within the next week or so. And any appointment would be done up at the dais during a regular business meeting.
Great.
So anything we do would be just discussions until then.
Sure,
So,
sure.
okay.
I assume I'd be called to that meeting?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, no, you wouldn't
No.
necessarily have to be called to the meeting, it's just,
Okay.
You could attend if you want.
yeah, but no action can be taken until
Okay.
that meeting. Right now, it's just discussions.
Okay, great.
All right, thank you very much for joining us
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you for coming in.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, on our agenda, we have Transportation Improvement Program Citizen Advisory Panel interview. That person has declined to be here today, so we are gonna go ahead and move forward on our calendar to the WSU Extension. Dan, please join us.
Good morning.
Hi, Dan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Dan.
How the heck are you?
Good. How are all of you?
Incredible.
Happy 2026.
You too.
This is probably one of the shorter briefings that we typically do with you. Usually I go through our programming and all the good stuff that we do, but this is the one where we talk about our partnership. Annually, we sign an agreement with each other that says we're gonna do this and the county's gonna do that, and we've been in partnership for a very long time together, and this celebrates that, and then the business side, this transfers the money where it needs to go to WSU. So, pretty straightforward, it's the MOA signing, but more importantly, let's talk about that relationship. Super proud of the work that we're doing together here in Mason County. Proud of the partnership that you commissioners have the trust in our office to provide the education to the citizens here throughout the community, the response that we have, and the dedication our staff has to just do a marvelous job here for the years that we've been doing this. And super thankful for the partnership and the ease of communication that we have in the county here. So I'm just here to talk about that and say, do you have any questions on the MOA? Nothing changed but the dollar figures, so.
Pat, you got anything?
I do not, I'm in support of signing it.
Okay, Commissioner,
Absolutely.
you have three.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty short, simple, sweet.
Yeah.
Right?
So I appreciate it.
Anybody have any questions for Dan before he goes?
I do not.
Comment, you guys do an outstanding job.
Thank you.
I mean, helping to control, I think one of the highlights is 4-H and noxious weeds.
Yeah.
And you guys do a great job.
It's a lot of stuff comes out of that office that you wouldn't think would go together.
Yeah.
But the staff do a marvelous job keeping it all wrangled.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
And you do okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dan.
Yep.
All right, next up, Maggie, please come on up. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Maggie.
I'm good. So I'm just here to brief the board on a couple of things. The first is to notify you that we have posted 2 of our vacant positions. I did clear that with HR and the administrator first. Hopefully we can.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, hopefully, thank you for allowing them to be posted. Hopefully we can get someone in there quickly.
Yeah. Any interest yet?
I haven't seen anything, but I think they were just posted late last week. Yeah, but those are fairly critical positions for our office.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, and I will note, commissioners, that we still have in place the requirement to come and talk to the commission before filling positions, but these ones are so critical, and we've had such ongoing discussions about it. I told her that we would go ahead and post those right away, but still post you in brief, just so you
Yeah.
know.
And I think we actually established that ourselves, 4 or 5 months ago when we said that it was a critical and needed to be
Oh,
established.
super, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Ron's gonna be some big shoes to fill, so hopefully we can find a good candidate.
how do we stop that though?
Yeah, there's,
He's spectacular.
Yeah.
yes, he is,
Or how do you clone him? Either way.
Yeah.
yes,
Either one would be acceptable, a younger clone.
yes, I'll work on it, I'll work on that. And then the second thing I wanted to bring to your attention was, we've been talking about that rural public defense internship program for a couple of years now. And we were not able to host an intern last year due to the fact that we didn't have anyone to supervise that intern. I would really appreciate if we could participate this year. And we do have members on staff who have agreed to take on supervising. It's one of our long-term solutions to the public defense crisis. And the hope is that the intern will enjoy their experience with Mason County so much that they'll come back once they've graduated.
What would you like from us?
I know that approval from the board has to be in place before they'll consider placing an intern with our office. There will be contracts to sign, and interviews to conduct with
Yeah.
potential candidates. So I just wanna make sure that I'm doing everything that I need to do to get permission to proceed with that program.
You support?
Oh, absolutely, and you want this on our next meeting?
Next Tuesday.
Please.
Okay.
Pat, are you supportive?
Yeah, I support it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What
Two for
an
two.
opportunity.
I'm very
This is
excited.
so cool. And
Yes.
I know that this is something that you wanted for quite a while.
Mhm.
If you got more than one that's willing,
I'm-
if there's pay that's included in that,
Mhm.
bring that.
I intend to seek two if they're
Yeah.
available, yeah.
That would be so cool.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then if they stayed?
Yes, it would be amazing, and it'll be fun to have. I really enjoy having fresh,
Yeah.
enthusiastic people, you know?
What a concept.
Yeah. It's really very good for morale, so I really hope that we can get someone placed.
That's exciting.
Excellent.
All right, so then permission to conduct the
Yep.
interviews with candidates.
Get
And
down from
then-
that stuff.
Okay, and then contracts that come in, I'll just rebrief. Okay,
Okay. And you're working with HR?
yes.
Perfect.
Do you need anything else from us? You?
I do, but we'll brief that on the 26th.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
Working on some things, so.
Yeah.
um,
I'm so glad you're working on some things.
Well, doing my best, yes.
Yeah.
So I'll have more information about some other topics on the 26th.
If you need help with those, please reach out.
I will, I definitely will.
Pat, anything before?
Nope, thank you for all you do. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy to do it. Thanks, guys.
All right, next up, we have support services. Travis.
You don't know about it yet. What do you
Oh,
think?
no. Oh, no.
Makes it extra exciting.
So,
Okay.
That's ominous. Ominous start.
Will.
as you all know, that we have the Panatorium cleaners as a tax title. When we had
Can we sell it
that,
to the city?
I'd love to sell it to the city, but they get what's in it.
Thanks, Eric.
I'm
When we
sure it's
moved-
gotta be contaminated, right?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
When we moved out of Mel's, we had all those pallets and pallets of boxes, so we moved those over to Panatorium. So the last windstorm we had, I got a call from PUD that said our roof was sitting on top of their phone line. So since that time, we've got it taken off, I've got it semi-repaired. But it's got all those boxes, I got some water leak in there now, so I've gotta get that fixed. I talked to Jen, are you in here, Jen? I talked to Jen about going REIT on that, for that payment. It's gonna be about $6,000-7,000 to get it fixed. We cannot do REIT unless we, talk to me, Jen, unless we make that a county building instead
Oh,
of,
because county.
and put it into CFP.
Yeah, a county facility.
So before we do that, what are the liabilities now? If we take and put it into our,
We don't want it.
that's what I'm saying, because if we put it into our issue, then, I don't want that liability. That's
No.
cleaners forever. This city, we need to look at Brownsville or some type of a cleanup grant. If we can have our grant writer take a look at that. Because with that, we can also purchase it from tax title and clean it up and do some other stuff with it too. Right now,
There's a grant out there
Brownsfield grants,
Yeah.
they're usually out there,
through ecology.
yeah, and then, you might partner with the port. Ports are also, able to go after those in comparison to just counties. Cities are as well.
City too.
Yeah, all three of them are able to. We actually have a harder time getting one, believe it or not. Yeah, we actually, counties have a harder time getting one than ports and cities. But however, we need to clean that up, but for now, the.
And at this point in time, being in the beginning of the year, I definitely have the capacity to take care of that.
Yeah,
I just
just.
wanted to be aware in the future if I have to come back or something later, because
6,000 or
I gotta,
7,000, huh?
yeah, 75, 88 at this point in time.
Okay.
Pat, you have any comments or questions, or?
Just, in general, how much kind of storage capacity do we need to store all these boxes that we've moved over there? Do you have an
About the
estimate?
size of the Panatorium cleaners.
That thing is packed. It is, not only do I have that in there, but I have all the motor pool, the seats that when we get a cop car and we downfit a cop car,
You keep
we take
those.
all the seats and stuff out, so then when we upfit it, we put all that stuff back in, so I've got all that in there. So that poor building is stuffed, there's no doubt about it.
No, that was.
I'll take you for a tour someday if you'd like.
I would
I'm not
like
sure
that.
I would like it, but, you know,
Yeah, it might carry you.
maybe.
Are you supportive of, him taking it out of his budget, and, if need be, we could talk about adjustments later?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All three.
I just wanted you to be aware of it.
No,
Thanks.
appreciate it. Let's have our grant writer though look at, see what it would take, cause, we can put it underneath our ownership at some point if we did it that way. I don't want it underneath our ownership with all those contaminants.
Be cool if we could clean it up and
Yeah.
then sell it.
Be good for everybody, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks,
The only
Kelly.
way to clean it up may be to take it
It's
out.
always a pleasure.
I think it's all wood buildings, so I don't know those chemicals.
It's gross.
Morning.
Good
Morning.
morning.
So all that I have for you is the USDA grants for Beards Cove that you asked me to bring back.
Yeah.
And so this is just informational, you know, how much the fund has. Beards Cove has, at the beginning of January, how did I put it in here? they had 1,268,000 roughly in cash. Projected revenues for the year are 655,000 and expenditures of 971,000 approximately. So the cash is physically available to pay these loans off, but Public Works has said that they would like to hold on to the cash for future capital projects possibly that are, they may need, or that may come up, but it's up to you on whether you want to look at paying these off or pay one off. Right now, the interest rate that they are earning on investments is more than the actual interest rate on the loans, but it does feel good to pay off loans.
Yeah, and it's barely any, but on the amount, what are they usually doing yearly though? So we have a budgeted for this amount, what have they been doing historically for, instead of 900,000 versus 600,000 coming in, how much have they historically spent of their budget yearly?
I didn't look to see, percentage-wise, but I mean, it just depends on if they're gonna do those projects, but yeah, they're always under budget.
Yeah.
I mean, legally, we have to come in under budget for every fund, so yeah, they're gonna be under budget most likely. So yeah, they most likely will not spend out that full 971,000, so yeah.
That's what I've seen historically. I myself am supportive of paying off one of them and getting started on a debt reduction. Any type of debt reduction is good for us in the long term, especially if interest rates and stuff start coming down. Do it while we have it.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is, I don't know that I've heard any rumors that interest rates are gonna be dropping significantly. At least not below the highest one, I think was what, 3.8?
3.82, I think.
Well, 3.82 is what we're earning currently
Right.
on investments, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But
Three and an eighth is the highest that we're paying on the loans.
We're currently paying
3.25.
2.75% on the loan 91-07, and we're paying 3.125% on the 91-08.
Yeah, that's what I say, 3 and an eighth.
Yeah, you're
I
correct.
don't know that we're going to be dropping it. Interest rates are going to be dropping below that anytime soon. At least I haven't heard anything like that. So that's just it's whether they're going to spend the money in the near term, because I agree, paying it off is great. Reduce the debt and the interest that we're paying. It's always a good thing. But if we're going to have to spend more money, or go out and get another loan in the near future, we're going to pay a higher interest rate. So that's the trade-off.
Yeah, I guess my concern is, what is it, North Bay?
Beards Cove.
No, the one that we just had a pipe break.
Oh.
Sure.
Russellwood.
Russellwood, that's it. And so I would rather keep the money in there just in case, because we don't know what's under the ground. And so I would rather keep money available. Right now, even the Public Works Board, the governor's threatening to take $373 million from the Public Works Board, which is going to severely handicap our emergency program. So if Mason County where would we go if we don't have the money already in our account? That's my concern. I'd rather keep the money in there than pay the loan off at this time.
And valid concerns all the way around, but at the same time, historically being here, the way it works, as our regular interest rates start to go down, as they're doing right now for properties and stuff like that, our investment interest starts to go down as well. They're not directly in correlation, but they do work the same way. So as people the state is investing that money out, that will start to come down as well. That's why I was talking about just doing the one, but I can be satisfied not. I'm just telling you, it's just always good, once we get it off the books, it's off the books, and we start looking at other things. We have the money in the bank. We definitely will not be expending the 970,000, because we don't do that. It's very rare when we ever do that. But You know, I can understand the concerns, so if we wanna keep it, but I always think we're better to start paying off debt. We took on a couple million here a few years ago, now it'd be nice to take a little bit of it out. But I'll support either way you guys wanna go, cause it is the point that you made, Commissioner, about, if we did have to borrow money is a very valid point, cause it would be harder to get that money right now.
It's gonna be a lot harder than people think going forward.
Yeah, I don't know about how difficult it is to get the money, but I have a hard time believing we're gonna get a lower interest rate if we may find ourselves needing to borrow money in the near term. You know, if this offsets the need to do any borrowing for that particular project, I'll tend to go with Loretta's recommendation, or actually request to hang on to the money.
Yeah, and we don't have a project that we're going out for, but I'll go ahead and support that as well, so we'll just go ahead and keep it as it is. All right, anything else for us?
Nope, that was.
Anything for Jan?
Well, that'll do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. What else you got?
I got Mike from Public Works, but I don't see him right now, but Dave is here, so we can have Dave jump in.
Sure. From Public Health, okay, we'll come back,
We'll come back to Public Works. I'm not sure where Mike Collins is supposed to be here
Yeah.
to brief on
Okay.
the,
Dave?
They're on their way.
they're on their way, okay.
So we're gonna go ahead, for those that are watching at home, we're gonna go ahead and skip Public Works, get back to it. We're going into Public Health with Dave Windom.
Right, so all I have today really is just an update on where we are with the homeless housing plan. We got an extension from Commerce to go through the end of February so we can get through the rewrite of the document and finish up the public hearing.
Through February.
Yeah.
They wouldn't go 6 months.
That's what we can get so far, so.
But you were able to incorporate all the things we were talking about?
Yeah, I'm working on it, yeah. So, and cutting quite a bit out of the narrative piece, keeping all the tables and things. I did send out last week a compare contrast with the housing needs assessment and then the, this plan.
Okay.
Okay, and
They're
they're
two
using the
separate
same
documents,
data,
right?
but they're using it in two different ways, and I'll give an example. So, housing needs assessment says, for this amount of population increase, we need this many residences, or this many bedrooms. This uses the same data and says, okay, but of those, how many multifamily, how many shelter beds? So it breaks it down in a more granular way. It uses the same basic data, but just breaks it out in different ways. So I sent that out. I think I'll probably add that to the document as an appendix.
I thought it was great.
So
So what do you need from us?
right now, Melissa and I are just finishing up. She's out sick, but we're working on the document and just, you know, pulling out those things that really don't apply. And there are some things that were in there that I think we can cut the narrative down a long ways and just stick with.
Will it have to go back before anybody, before it comes back to us?
No, what we'll do is we'll put it back out online, and Mackenzie makes sure I'm not making mistakes. So we'll put it back out online for public review, and then bring it back in the final hearing.
Okay. All right, anything, Pat?
No, I'm good. Thanks, Dave.
Okay. Yep.
Do you want to set the hearing date
Not
now,
yet.
so that we know a timeline? Or
I'll
do you
know
want-
more next week.
Okay.
I'll see where we're at next week.
Okay.
I mean, that's a big document. It's 128 pages
That's
or something.
ridiculous.
Well, hopefully when you get done, it's 28 pages.
Right?
Well-
Take away others. I like that.
I
So,
prefer it, but,
yeah,
but just make sure we're still
yeah,
following the law.
it's
It
a-
is required, we have to do all.
Right, we gotta check the
things.
boxes.
Yeah.
And I think what we need to realize is that really the whole thing only is asking us to do two things, and that's just
Yes.
the two advisory committees, and that's it.
That's what I came off of as well.
Yep.
We have a citizen who's contacted us on that.
Yeah.
I've tried to explain that that's the only thing I see when it comes to action.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by, and for those, in case anybody's curious at home, what I was referring to is there's different types of plans that we get as a commission. Quite often, a lot of them are feel-good plans. I hate to say it that way. The state wants to feel good. They think that some action is an action, even though it's an opinion. Then there's other ones that are demanding that you enforce this, and this. This was not a big one on that. There was two things that were enforceable, and it was the creation of those committees. And that if it was the other words, I think there would be a much greater fight from all three of these commissioners, because I don't think any of us are supportive of that kind of.
No, it really is a broad scope, and it's kind of overly optimistic, because we don't have the funds to do the things, the other recommendations within the plan. I mean, there's no mechanism by which we can make those work at this time, so.
But I gotta admit, the reason why, for the public, the reason why I like them not being in the plan, because I have seen over the years where we leave it in the plan, and then they put it as an enforcement action afterwards.
Right.
That's what I'm always afraid
Then you
of.
get audited and say, how come you didn't get
Yes.
this done, so, yeah.
Pat, anything for, any more for Dave?
No, I agree, let's keep it as vanilla as possible.
Okay. Vanilla coming up.
Things are changing rapidly.
Yes, I mean, with the budgets at the state level, we're having, I mean, this plan exists outside of that, but I cannot not look at what's coming with state budgets to see how it may
Or not
impact us.
coming,
Right, or not coming to us, right. So,
yeah,
You watch.
big cuts everywhere.
Some of those things could be turned into a revenue if we weren't careful.
Mm.
When you
And
think
or
about,
mandates.
yeah, that's what I meant. If you think about what some of the stuff is that was put in there, if we didn't have our word stuff, it could be changed into a mandate to bring revenue into the state.
yeah,
Yeah.
so,
And I don't,
and so much of what we're doing right now in public health is on pause until we get to March 12th.
Yeah.
And we find out what the budgets are looking like.
Yeah.
all right, anything else for us, Dave?
That's it.
All right, thank you very much. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna
Thanks,
go back to
Dave.
Public Works, so Loretta Swanson, Utilities and Waste Management as well.
Morning.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
Morning. Oh, happy Monday to you too.
Yes. Okay, we have one action item for commissioners to consider, and it's all Mike's.
The 27-29 Fish Bear Remove Board grant applications open for construction. We have 6 applicants that have been previously approved for PE work, and we've done the design, and so now we'd like to apply for the construction of these projects.
I'm supportive.
I'm supportive.
Thank you.
Now it's easy.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Maybe a quick caution though, we do have some match indicated. So depending on where we sit at the time, if we are offered an award, we'll bring that back to commissioners if there is a challenge with match.
Yep.
So just want to make perfectly clear.
Well, as we said before, we were aware of that when we were doing the budget, and
Yep.
there are still funds that had come in that were just not allocated out, they're just put into the ending fund balance, there's other ways to do it. I'd be curious to see what you come up with, and if you see an opportunity, I'd like to have an opportunity to take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Perfect. I think that's all we have this morning.
Pat, do you have anything for them?
No, it's, get more fish.
More fish. We like to
Yeah.
eat fish.
Thank you for sending the pictures to.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah, to crab. And they had a competition, what was it called? I can't
Yes, the
remember.
ugliest road.
Yeah, Miss Congeniality or something like that.
Right.
And you guys participated, and it's still going on, so they still want pictures, and you guys, I wanna thank you for
Oh.
sending those pictures on, because the befores and afters are what they're really looking for, so thank you
Yeah.
for doing that.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Good, good. Yeah, that's going to be we just received the draft of the local grant program, WAC, so how they will run the program, and it looks pretty consistent with how they do their others.
Same way they're doing that.
And CRAB is very efficient about running their grant programs,
Mhm.
and it's, yeah,
Yeah, they're
we're
awesome.
very supportive of
And
their,
Jane
and
does-
appreciative.
Jane does appreciate Mason County.
Likewise, yeah, so that's been that'll be a great boost to us to be
Mhm.
able to have some
Depending on
of
how much
those
they got.
level- Yep.
Yeah, and, yeah. I'll find out soon.
Yes,
All right.
all right, and then the other intersection, last week you were
Yeah.
asking about, Mike recalled Newkirk and Old Belfair Highway,
Oh, yes,
okay,
yeah, Newkirk.
yeah.
River Hill? No.
Yeah, he said,
Where the people are occasionally
Yes.
missing the turn
Yeah.
there. Yeah. So we're looking at that.
We're looking at that?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Mhm.
And the other one's already happened, which I never told him, I got told. All right,
Uh-oh, Richard's here.
Way to reach.
No,
No,
have
no
anything?
emergencies.
Okay.
nothing broke, okay.
Nothing's
On my
wrong.
way through it, that's not it.
All right, thank you guys very
Make sure we're not
much.
breaking anything.
Thank you,
No.
commissioners.
Trying not to.
All right, that brings us to, unless you have anything else for.
Nothing else.
That brings us to commissioner discussions. Any discussions you wanna have?
Yes, this one.
Okay. Commissioner would like to talk about the, Board of Equalization interview. The one question I have though, is this would be the first time in all my years if we've ever put anybody on that.
Mackenzie would have to put a reminder for us to be reminded to take a look at this.
Cause I have no issue, we had somebody contact us and had issues about whether appraiser, is a conflict. It's like, no, it's the opposite of a conflict, in my opinion. Somebody in real estate, this is, and there's no way, I don't think they can get a job offer or anything like that. It just doesn't exist. It's too late at that point and it's done from a year past. So I don't have any of those issues, but I do worry about it. It's the first time when we have a possibility of a conflict, and whenever there's even a possibility, I just think it's wise for us to wait until that's done, cause that could drag on. What do you think, Pat?
I think it'd be a good idea to get an opinion from Tim, see what he thinks about the potential as a conflict. I agree, I don't see it as a conflict, but it's still out there as a potential.
Yeah, so
Tim's
we'll,
a great resource.
yeah, we'll ask Tim, we'll bring it back to us, next week. That work? That work?
Well, next week I do not believe we have a meeting, right?
It's a holiday next Monday.
Yeah,
Then we'll bring it back, in 2 weeks.
Yep, that works,
and that way you'll be here for sure.
yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
What else we got?
That's all I got.
Then I'll entertain a motion.
We adjourn.
Thank-
Yes, we move the second that we adjourn. Here, no objection, we are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.